Hello everyone, my name is Bhavya and I'm your Wireshark trainer. So let's start with the introduction to Wireshark, the interface of Wireshark and how we can get familiar with the interface of the Wireshark. So first here we have introduction to Wireshark. So what is this Wireshark? So Wireshark is an open source cross-platform program or tool that is used to capture and analyze network traffic. So Wireshark is an open source. What is the means of open source here? So what is the means of open source here? So we have three types of softwares. We have three types of softwares, or we can say applications. First, we have open source. Second, we have freeware softwares, and third, we have paid softwares. Open source means we can read the source code of Wireshark and we can use it for free. Okay, so first is we can use it for free, and secondly, we can read the source code of Wireshark. Wireshark is open source, so the source code, the official source code of Wireshark is available at this URL. So open source means first we can use it for free, and second we can read the source code of Wireshark. Okay, the official source code. Second, we have freeware applications or softwares. Freeware are we can use it for free, but we cannot check out or we cannot read the source code of the freeware applications. For example, Windows, for example, Microsoft, etc. Then we have paid softwares we have to pay for using it, right? So we have three types of sort of softwares. So Wireshark is open source. So if you want to read the source code of Wireshark, so you can visit at this URL. You can copy this URL and you can open it inside the browser. Okay. So here you can see this one is gitlab.com. So GitLab is just like a GitHub. GitLab and GitHub are the platform where we can put the source code of the various application. So GitHub or GitLab, these are the communities or sorry, these are the platforms where various developers, various ethical hackers, various application developers, website developers, etc., software engineers, they all contribute in this platform. Like they put the source code of the various applications so that we can use it for free. And secondly, we can modify the source code according to our needs. For example, here you can see the Wireshark source code. So Wireshark is made up of C, C++, and Lua. So languages from which the Wireshark is made up. So Wireshark is made up of C, C language, C++, and then Lua language. So if you want to read the source code of Wireshark, or if you want to modify the source code of Wireshark, so for that you have to you should know C, C++, and Lua. Okay, and you can read the source code from here. Okay, you can see the C file and Lua file. And also, if you want to modify, then you can download the whole repository. Like you can download these files and folders inside your system using this button. So you can download these files and you can modify it. You can read it according to your needs. Okay. So this is open source. So open source means you can read and you can use it for free. Then we have cross-platform, which means we can use Wireshark everywhere. Like we can use on Windows, on Linux, and on Mac OS. Right. That is cross-platform. Then what is the main purpose of Wireshark? So the main purpose of Wireshark is to capture and analyze the network traffic. Okay, so it's to capture first and then analyze. So this is the main purpose of Wireshark. Like why do we use Wireshark? So Wireshark is used for capturing the network traffic. Secondly, it is used for analyzing the same. So you can use for recording the network traffic, and second, you can use for monitoring the network traffic. So the main purpose of Wireshark is to capture the packets and then analyzing those packets. So it is most popular tool and used in almost every domain of networking. So how we use Wireshark, like why do we use Wireshark in networking? Because in networking, we use Wireshark for troubleshooting. We use Wireshark for finding the real problem. We use Wireshark in networking for fixing the problems, finding the problems, troubleshooting, and even for checking the efficiency of a network. Okay, that is in networking. And then we can use in forensics and in cybersecurity also. So in the forensics and cybersecurity, we can use for finding the malwares, like like finding the malwares, finding the suspicious activities in the network. That we can use in cybersecurity or forensics. We can find like where's the malware is coming from, what is the source of malware, what is the destination of malware, what is it contains, etc. So we can easily find malwares with the help of Wireshark and also the suspicious activities happening in the network. Okay. And also we can use Wireshark in the application development. Let's say you are creating any application, you are developing any application, right? So whenever you are developing any application, now let's say you want to implement any protocol to your application, right? So for that, let's say you have implemented any protocol. So now you want to check if that protocol is good for my application or not, or is that protocol is fit for the application that I have developed or not. So you are checking whether this application, whether this particular protocol is fit for my application or not. So in that case also you can use Wireshark to check the efficiency of the protocol which is used by your application. If the protocol is efficient, then you can implement or you can deploy it. And if the protocol is not efficient, then you can change it or you can update it. Okay. So you can use in application development also. So Wireshark is a multi-purpose tool which you can use in multiple domains like cybersecurity, application development, networking, etc. Okay. Then next we have, so the source code of Wireshark is located here. Okay. So Wireshark is a GUI tool. Okay, like Wireshark is a GUI tool, which is graphical user interface. So if you want to use Wireshark for GUI purpose, then you can use it. But what if you want to use, if you want to capture packets via CLI or command line interface? So in that case, you can use T-Shark. T-Shark is the version of Wireshark only. Okay, so Wireshark is GUI and T-Shark is CLI. So if you want to capture the packets or if you want to analyze the packets on the basis of commands, then you can use CLI, which is that you can use T-Shark, which is CLI version of Wireshark. So Wireshark is simply GUI, okay, which have all the graphical elements, etc. And T-Shark is CLI, which you can use via commands. Okay, so this is like the introduction of Wireshark and T-Shark. So next here, what we can do with the help of Wireshark? Like what we can do? See, we can capture the packets and then we can analyze the packets, right? So we can only capture the packets like which is coming to and from your interface, which you are connected. Let's say you are connected via wired or you have connected via wireless, right? So you are capturing the packets which is coming, or you are capturing the traffic, network traffic, which is coming to and from your interface. That is first you can do. Second, if you want to capture the packets of entire network, like all the devices which is connected to your LAN, or all the devices which are inside your network. So if you want to capture that, then you have to make your Wireshark sit in that position where all the packets are coming and going, like all the incoming and outgoing traffic is coming and like flowing. Okay, so in that case, you can do port mirroring. You can fit your Wireshark in the network tab. Okay, or you can also establish a virtual LAN network for your Wireshark so that you can capture the entire traffic of the Wireshark. Also, you can use monitor mode in that case. monitor mode is a kind of mode in which the Wireshark will capture the entire packets on the fly. Like it can capture the packets of your network also, of all other networks around you, which is like it is capturing the packets which is in the air. Okay, that is monitor. So basically, we only use Wireshark. Mainly, we use Wireshark for troubleshooting, for finding the malwares, etc. Which is and we only use in that way, like we just use the or we just capture the traffic which is coming to and from our interface, whichever we are connected. Okay. And in that case, in other case, if you want to capture the packets of entire network, entire devices, like whichever devices are connected in your network, so in that case, you have to do the different configuration in your Wireshark as well as in your system, which is running the Wireshark. Okay. So don't get confused here, because Wireshark is a capturing tool. So you can, if you, let's say if I start the Wireshark here, so the Wireshark start capturing the packets which is coming to and from my network, sorry, interfaces. Secondly, it will capture the multicast packets, the broadcast packets, and the unicast, of course. Okay. So this is these kinds of traffic, the my system that like my Wireshark will capture without any additional configuration. And if you want to capture the entire like traffic or entire the packets of other devices, then you have to configure your Wireshark in that way where all that incoming and outgoing packets are flowing. You have to put that in that position, or you have to put in that segment where yeah, your all that packets, incoming and outgoing packets are flowing of your entire network. Okay, so that is all about Wireshark and what kind of packets we are going to see, or what kind of packets we are going to capture. So we will only see the interface packets, okay, which is coming to and from our interfaces. Also, we will see the multicast and broadcast packets. Then how to install Wireshark? So for the installation, we can use Windows. Like you can install on Windows. You can also install on Fedora. So for the Windows, you can visit the official website of Wireshark. You can search here Wireshark download. Then you can click here, download Wireshark, and then you can install Wireshark. Okay, which is Intel, Intel install. And also you can install on Windows, okay, and on Linux also. So if you are using the Fedora or Red Hat based system, Linux, then you can type yum search Wireshark. Yum search Wireshark will display the version of Wireshark. Okay. And then yum install Wireshark, which will when you will search yum search Wireshark, so that will display the version of Wireshark, and then you can copy that version and then you can place here. Okay, yum install and the version of Wireshark. Okay, that is how you can install in Fedora. And if you are using Debian based system like Kali Linux, Parrot OS, Tails OS, so in the Debian, the Wireshark is pre-installed, but in case if you want to install it, then you can use apt-get install Wireshark. So this is the command for installing the Wireshark in the Linux systems. Okay, now, so let's open Wireshark. So I will open in the Windows only. So here you can see this is the list of the interfaces. Okay, so these are the list of the interfaces, and these are some traffic flowing on these interfaces. Okay, this traffic. So basically, you have to select your interface, which is of course I am connected via Wi-Fi, wireless. So I am selecting my this interface. So it depends on your interface, like which medium you're connected. Are you connected via that through cable or through wired or wirelessly, or you are using some additional Wi-Fi adapter sort of. Okay, so for that you can select your interface. So basically I'm using this one. This is my interface. So I will double click on this interface. So here you can see the packets capturing has been started. So let me stop this first. Now here you can see some pane here. For example, this is packet list pane, where you can see the list of packets. And here at bottom, you can see the packet details. Okay, these are packet details. Okay, so let's understand the interface of Wireshark first. So first here we have this main window, which is quite complex. So here we have these parts, the menu, the main toolbar, the filter toolbar, the packet list pane, packet details, packet bytes, packet diagram, and status bar. So we have these parts in the main window. Okay. So first here we have menu. So in the menu you can see we have multiple options. We have file, we have edit, we have view, go, capture, analyze, statistics, telephony, etc. So let's discuss one by one. So in the file option, you will find some basic options, okay, which are quite common in every tool. For example, you can open any file, you can open any recent file, you can like save file, you can close file, you can quit, etc. You can print anything, etc. So these are some common features in the file. Okay. Then in the edit option, you can see copy. You can copy the file. You can find any particular packet on the basis of number or index number. You can find next packet, previous packet. You can mark any packet. You can unmark. You can ignore any packet, etc. Okay. So in the edit option, you will find the preferences option. Okay, this option. So if you are using the Linux or Windows, so this preference option is inside this edit option. And if you are using the Mac OS, then this preference option will come inside this file option. Okay. So we are using Linux or Windows. So we will see this preference in this edit option. Okay. So this is also very important. Then we have view. In the view, you can see. So this is the interface of Wireshark. So if you want to remove anything, if you want to display anything, if you want to change the interface, then you can use any of these options. Because Wireshark is a very flexible tool. You can change the font, you can change colors, you can change the interface, even you can change the entire interface. You can even change the files. Like you can make changes in the official files of the Wireshark, which is currently installed inside your system. Okay, so Wireshark is quite flexible and you can like modify it according to your needs. Okay, as per your comfort. So here you can see we have this one. Like let's say we have this packet details and we have this packet. Sorry, we have this packet list and we have this packet details. So if you want to like hide this packet details, then you can click on view and you can untick this option packet details. Now you can see you have only packet list. And if you want to appear, then you can click on packet details also. And let's say I want to see the packet diagram also. So here you said here you can see packet diagram as okay. So this is in this view option, you can see multiple options. In the view option, you will see the time display format, which is very important for us. So we will use time of different format for troubleshooting purpose. Okay, like we have different formats of time that we will use. Okay. Then we have name resolution that we will discuss later. We have zoom in, zoom out, and then we have some other options. Now here you can see we have these color options. Like you can see the color here. Let's say this is blue color, and here you can see some pink or purple color here, light pink, right? And then here you can see some more colors here. So why these colors are appearing? Okay, see for the UDP packets, you can see this blue color, right? For the TLS packets, you can see this pink color, right? So, and for the any error packet, you can see this dark color, black color. Okay, so here these are the coloring rules of Wireshark. If you want to check out, then you can click on view and you can see coloring rules. So these are some default coloring rules of Wireshark. Okay, like for the UDP packets, you can see blue color. For the TCP, you can see light purple color. For the ARP, you can see this orange. For the ICMP, you can see this pink and others. So these are some colors of default colors. Okay, and why are we having these colors? Because for making the analysis quite interactive, right? Because let's say if you want to remove this color, then you can click on this icon here. Okay, this icon here, you can remove the colors. So let me click on this one. And here you can see we don't have any colors anymore. Okay, because now the colors has been disabled, right? So this is like when we click on this color, so this is like making the interface much interactive and much user friendly, right? If you want to analyze the UDP packets, so these are in blue colors. Okay. Now let's say if you want to change the colors, so you can change the colors as well. So you can click on view coloring rules. Let's say for the UDP. Okay, so here we have two colors. First for the foreground, which is the test color, and second for the background, which is the background color. Let's say I want to change this UDP color, right? So you can click on this one and you can click on background. So instead of blue color, I just want any other color. Let's say any color, like say green color. Okay, and let's make it light. And click on OK and click on OK. Now here you can see the color has been changed, which is only of UDP packets. Okay, it becomes green in color. Same as you can change any color here. Okay, so you can also change the colors. So these are some default coloring rules of Wireshark. Okay, you can change it according to your needs. Okay, so it totally depends on you. If you want to change, you can change it. Okay, so even you can import any other colors. Let's say, like your friend has set some coloring rules, and you want that coloring rules to be applied in your Wireshark also. So you can also import that file also from your friend to your system. Okay, your friend will share that file via an email. Okay, and then you can import that coloring rules inside your like Wireshark. Okay, and you can also export these coloring rules and you can share it to someone else. So this is like these feature makes Wireshark quite flexible. Okay, so these are some coloring rules, and also then we have some resize columns, etc. that we will see. Okay. Then we have in the Go menu, we have some packets like go to a particular packet, go to next packet, previous packet, first packet, last packet. For example, you can also use like that upper key or down key of the keyboard for moving up and down. Okay, like for moving down, you can use down key. For moving up, you can use up key. Okay, you can also use mouse scroller for that. Okay. Then here we have capture. In the capture options, we have some options. Like if you want to make changes in your interface, if you want to add any interface, if you want to remove any interface, then you can do here. Also here you can see some other options. Like if you want to automate Wireshark, then you can also do this in this options menu. For example, if you want to automate Wireshark, let's say if you want to capture the packets for 1 hour and you want that after 1 hour that Wireshark will stop automatically. So in that case, you can also automate your Wireshark. That we will see in the later sections. And here you can see start button for start capturing, stop button, restart button, etc. And here you can see capture filters. So basically in Wireshark, we have two types of filters. We have capture filters and then we have display filters. So what are filters here? Let's say you Wireshark will capture the packets of all sort of protocols. Let's say Wireshark can capture every packet, okay, which is coming to and from your interface. For example, it will capture TCP packets, HTTP packets, HTTPS packets, ARP packets, UDP packets, etc. Right. So let's say you have 1,000 or 1 lakh packet or 10,000 packets. Okay, let's say you have 100 packets. Okay. So let's say, like if you want to capture the packets, so like if you have 100 packets and you want to only analyze TCP packets, or let's say we can increase the number here, let's say 1 million packets. Okay, let's say you have 1 million packets in your Wireshark. Now you only want to analyze TCP packets because Wireshark can capture all sort of packets like TCP packets, UDP packets, everything. So let's say in your 1 million packets, you have all sort of protocol packets. So you only want to analyze TCP packets or HTTPS packet. Then you can apply the filter. Okay. And in that case, you will apply display filters. So display filters are the filters which you apply after the capturing has been started. Okay. First and second thing, You use display filters for analyzing the traffic. Okay, so this is mainly for analyzing the traffic. And you apply this filter, apply the display filters after the capturing has been started. Okay, then we have capture filters. Now let's say you have 1 million packets of all kind of protocols. That is fine. Now the next time, let's say before you start the capturing, you only want to capture TCP packets or you only want to capture the UDP packets. Okay, because in your network you have all sort of packets like you have TCP, HTTP, like all protocol packets. But you only want to analyze or you only want to capture the UDP packets. Then in that case you can apply the capture filters. So capture filters apply like when you apply before the capturing is started. Okay. And this we can use for capturing the traffic of a specific protocol or specific IP. Okay. So this is you apply before the capturing. So when you apply the capture filters, let's say you apply TCP in the capture filter, or you apply, let's say, IP address, which is 192.168.1 or 2. So when you apply this capture filter in the Wireshark before capturing, then that Wireshark will only capture the packets of this IP only. Okay. So and the Wireshark will not capture any other packets. So the Wireshark will only capture this IP packets only. Or let's say you apply the ERP or ICMP filter here. So the Wireshark will only capture ICMP packets. The Wireshark will ignore each and every packets, okay, apart from ICMP. Okay, that is capture filters, which you apply before capturing started. And this is for capturing the traffic of specific protocol or IP. Then we have display filters that you use after the capturing has been started. And this is mainly for the analysis purpose because in the Wireshark you have all sort of packets. And if you only want to analyze TCP packets, then you can apply TCP filter. If you want to analyze ERP packets, then you can apply ERP packets filter. If you want to analyze the packets of specific IP, then you can IP filter and you can analyze it. Okay. So let's say in the 1 million packets, you have like 10,000 packets of TCP. So you can apply TCP and then you can the Wireshark will just display 10,000 packets, which is only of TCP. Okay. So this is how you can apply the filters. So, and one more thing here is this Wireshark filters follow a particular syntax. Okay, like you cannot put anything in the filter bar. You cannot put anything. Let's say if you want to analyze TCP packets, or you have to analyze the packets of this one IP. So you cannot put IP directly, or you cannot put like this IP address like this. You cannot put because filters follow a particular syntax in the Wireshark because these are the Wireshark filters. So Wireshark filters follows a particular syntax. Okay. For example, let's say if you want to apply filter on the basis of IP address. So instead of typing this one, you have to type IP dot addr equal IP address. Okay. So this is how you can apply. Okay. So this is a particular syntax or a proper syntax of Wireshark that we will see. Okay. Like we will see how we can apply the display filter, how we can apply the capture filters and what are the list of like what are the syntax of different filters that we will see. Okay, so here in this you can see the capture filters. So these are some default capture filters of Wireshark. Okay, then we have in the analyze you can see display filters also. So these are some default display filters of Wireshark. You can add your filter also. You can remove any filter also. Okay, it's your choice. That we will see in detail. And then here we have this one statistics. So in the statistics, these all features which you are seeing in the statistics, these are used for analysis purpose. Okay, none of these are used for that capture purpose. These are all for analysis purpose. Now, Wireshark is a very powerful tool. You can analyze the packets using graphical format, using graphs, using flow graphs, using like hierarchies, using tree structure, etc. So we have these statistics feature for analysis purpose that we will see. Okay, like how we can analyze. For example, let's say we can click on this protocol hierarchy. So in this protocol hierarchy, you can see here, we have this frame layer. Inside frame layer, Ethernet layer. Inside Ethernet, you can see IPv4. Now inside IPv4, we have these sort of packets. We have UDP packets, and then we have TCP packets. So this is like a tree structure, like a hierarchy format, which is saying which packet is inside which protocol, right? And now here you can see percentage of packets. Okay, which is like how many percentage of IPv4 packet we have, how many percentage of UDP packets we have. And then you can see the number of packets itself. Like we have like total number of packets, we have 1071, which is 1071. Okay. And in which 997 are of UDP packets and 74 are of TCP packets. So here you can see like in this protocol hierarchy, you will get an entire like you can see entire map of your entire network or your traffic. Like how many protocol packets are we have, or which protocol, like how many of this packet are of TCP, how many are of UDP, etc. Okay. So most of the packets we have of UDP, which is 93.1% because of this Zoom. Like you can see all the UDP packets because we are using Zoom meeting. That is why we have this UDP packets. For example, let me change the color first. So let me change it to the original blue color. Uh, yeah. Okay. So here you can see UDP packets. Now this one is IP address 172.1.0.102. This is my Windows IP. And here you can see your destination IP is 170.114.104.171. So this is the destination IP. So this destination IP is of Zoom IP. Okay. If you want to check out, so how you can check out? So for example, you can copy this IP. So let me remove this packet diagram first. So you can click on here. You can click on this IP layer, IPv4, and here you can see the source IP. The source address, sorry, destination address. Right click, copy as value. Okay. After copy, you can open that one website, which is who is lookup. Okay. Which is who is lookup. Open this and click on this second URL, who is lookup, and apply the IP here and click on search. So this will show you the owner or the hostinger or information of that particular IP, which is the organization. And here you can see this is Zoom IP. So you can also use, like you can check the IP address. Okay, like this is Zoom IP because we are streaming on Zoom only. Like we are streaming on the Zoom meeting. That is why we have this all Zoom packets. And as you know, the for the streaming purpose, we use UDP protocol, right? So we have this UDP IPs. So this Zoom IP 172.170, this one. Okay. So next here we have this one, telephony. In this, we can capture the VoIP protocol packets, RTP packets, RTCP packets, etc. In the wireless tools and help. So in the wireless and tools, you can see some other configuration. And in the tools, you can see some rules and credentials, etc. And the help option, you can see some documentation of Wireshark, which is the official documentation. You can see the version of Wireshark. You can see the sample captures, etc. And also you can visit the Wireshark website from here. So here you can see this sample capture. Sample captures are used for, let's say, you want to analyze any protocol packets. So, and you don't have that scenario or you don't have the packets of that particular protocol inside a network. So in that case, you can use sample captures for analysis purpose. Like if you want to analyze the VoIP packets and you don't have any packets of VoIP in your environment. So in that case, you can use sample captures. Okay. So we have sample captures of different protocol. Okay. So you can download any sample capture from here and you can open in Wireshark and you can start analyzing it. Okay. So these are some free sample captures which we can use for analyzing for analysis purpose. Okay. So here we have these options. Then we have the main toolbar in which we have some options, buttons. Like this is for start capturing, this is for stop capturing, restart capturing options. This is for open any file, save any file, close any file, reload any file. Okay. And these are some few options, which is if you want to find any packet. So this is for finding the packet. This is for going back to a particular packet, going forward, which is like up and down key here. Go to a particular packet, go to first packet of your capturing, go to the last packet of that capturing of your traffic, and then auto scroll. This is also important, auto scroll, which is if you click on this auto scroll or if you enable this auto scroll, then the Wireshark will keep on auto scrolling up to the last packet. Okay, so you can use this auto scroll also. Okay, for example, let me show you. Let me restart the capturing and this auto scroll option is this one. Okay, and this is on. Okay, this is enable now. So here you can start the capturing. You can save it. Also, you can I will don't save it. So now here you can see it is like keep on flowing. Okay, because of this auto scroll. And when you see now auto scroll is off, so it is not flowing. And when you turn on this is like keep on flowing. It is like keep on showing the last packet captured. Okay, so let me stop the capturing. Okay, so next we have this coloring option, which is for enabling and disabling the colors. Then we have zoom in, zoom out for just zoom in and zoom out, normal size and resize columns. So let me show you why is not okay. Let me close this one, restart it. Or we can use inside the lyrics. Okay. Okay, so here we have zoom in and we have zoom out and resize columns. Okay. So these are some options in the main toolbar. You can also change the width from here as well. Okay, of these columns. Then we have this one, which is filter toolbar, where you can apply the display filters. So this is only for the display filters. Now where you can apply the display filters and where you can apply the capture filters. So here you can apply this display filters. And now where you can apply the capture filters. So you can apply capture filters here. Let me show you. Now here you can apply the capture filters, which is like before capturing the packets. Okay, so here you can apply the capture filters, and when you start capturing, then you can apply the display filters. And here you can apply the display filters. And let's say if you want to use any filter daily, like on day-to-day purpose, then you can bookmark that filter also. You can clear the filter, you can apply the filter, or you can press enter also. You can, if you want to check out recent filter, then you can click here for the recent filters. Okay. And if you want to, let's say if you want to use any filter and you are using that on daily basis, and that filter is quite big, okay, that lengthy. So in that case, what you can do, you can add that filter as a button. So now instead of typing again and again, you can just click on that button and then you can apply the filter. Okay. So this is like add button. For example, I have these buttons here, which is like big filter, important, refill, etc. These are some buttons. So when you click on these buttons, let's say big filter. So this here you can see the filter is automatically applied without typing. So you can also like use this one. You can add as a button also. Okay. So now let me remove this one. So these are some filter box. Then we have packet list pane. So here you can see the packet list. Like here you can see this one. Now in this packet list, so these are the packet list where you can see multiple columns. You can see the number here, time here, source IP here, source port, destination port, protocol, and information. So these are some columns. Now, so first here we have number column. In the number, these are some Wireshark number. Like these are the number of the packets. Okay. So these are the numbers which is generated by Wireshark. Okay. This is nothing to do with your packets. Okay. These are just index number of a particular packet. That is numbers. Let's say if you want to find any packet, if you want to move to any packet, then you can use these number column. Okay. Then we have this time option. In the time, you can see the time of a packet, which we can use, which we will use in detail. Okay, like how we can modify time, how we can use time, etc. Then we have source IP, which is your source IP address, source port here, and then destination IP and destination port. And then here you can see protocol used and information, which is your short description of your packets. Now here you can see we have these columns. Now you can remove any of these columns from here and you can add as many as column as you want. For example, if I want to remove this source port, right click here and remove this source port here. Okay. Now same as if you want to remove destination port, right click and remove this destination port here. Okay. Now if you want to add any other column here, how to add it? So for example, you can click on any packet. So let's say you want to add this version here. Okay, this version column here, right here. Okay, so how you can add it? So just you can right click on that version and apply as column here. Now you can see IP version. Okay, now IP version 4 or 6, whatever it is, which will display here. So now you can also edit your column name or alignment. For example, I want to change this version. So name. So you can click on edit column here and you can change the name title. Let's say instead of IP version, I want to put version only. Okay, and click on OK. Now instead of IP version, now we are getting the version name. Okay, this version. Also, you can change the alignment. For example, you can right click. Now these are 4 are in center. You can align left, which are now in left. You can align right, which are in now right. Okay, which is you can see these are in right only. And now you can also put in center. So this is how you can change the column name, column width, or column alignment here. Okay. So this is how, and you can add as many as column as you want. Okay, it's all your choice. You can add any column from bottom here. Let's say if you want to add this source MAC address or destination MAC address, then you can right click, apply as column. Now here you can see source MAC is here now. Okay. And then you can also change name here, which is edit column, source underscore MAC. And then, okay, this is my MAC address. Okay. And also you can change it. You can put destination MAC address as well. Okay. And if you want to remove, then you can right click and then you can just untick that option. Removed. Okay. Now there's one more thing I want to tell you that here is you can add as many as column as you want. Okay. And you can remove as many as column as you want. Let's say I want to remove this version. The version is removed now. I want to remove this protocol. So you can remove protocol as well. Okay. So let's say if you want to add any column, you can apply as column from here only. Okay. You can apply the column from this pane only, from the bottom pane here. Okay. For example, let's say if you double click on any packet, let's say packet number 61, double click. Now here you can also see some packet details, which is like same packet details, which is shown here. Okay. If you want to remove this packet bytes, then you can tick this option. Now here you can have packet details, which is same as here. Now if you try to apply column from here, so you cannot apply here. For example, if you want to add this column here. So right click. So you cannot have that option for applying the column from here. Okay, which means you can apply column from this bottom pane only. Okay, you cannot apply column from this pane. Okay, so make sure from where you can apply column and from where you cannot apply column. Okay, like you can apply as manage column from here, from this bottom pane, from this packet details. Okay. Also, when you double click on this, this is also packet details. This is also the same packet details, but this is like a new window, and you cannot add as column from here only. Okay, like you cannot, when you click here, let's say I want to add this column, so you cannot add column from here. Okay, there's no option here. So if you want to add column, then you can only add from here. Okay, like IP version. So, or IPv4, you can right click and then apply as column here. Okay, now here you have the version. So this is how you can add columns. Okay. So we have these columns: number, time, source, destination, protocol, length of your packet, information, or any column you want to add, you can add it. Okay. Then we have packet details. So in the packet details, you can see the details of each and every packet. Means you can see the packet headers, right? For example, you can, let's say you can click on this one. So these are some packet details here. Okay, we have frame detail that we will discuss one by one in the later sessions. We have Ethernet detail, IPv4 detail, UDP details, and data of your packet. Okay, so these are some details of your packets. Now here you can see this detail, which is inside a square bracket. You can see here this detail, this line is inside square bracket, which is length colon 64. So this is inside square bracket. And also you can see here these details, which is inside square brackets. This is not the part of the packet. Let me zoom in. So here you can see the details, which is inside square brackets. These details. So these details are not the part of the packet. Okay, this is not coming or going with the packet. Okay. So this is the part of the Wireshark. Means Wireshark is generating these details by itself. So this is all written here, generated fields. So whatever the information you will find inside square brackets, these information are the part of the Wireshark. This Wireshark is generating that packets details. Okay, like that information which is inside that square brackets. And why the Wireshark is generating? Because of making the user more understand about any packet. Okay, let's say we have this time information. Like we have this detail here, which is inside square bracket. So this information is the Wireshark information. Like the Wireshark is generating this information. This is not a packet information, or this is not a packet header, right? This is the information which is generated by Wireshark itself. So don't think that this information is coming and going with your packet. No, this information is generated by Wireshark itself. Okay, so whatever the information you will see inside the square bracket, that is Wireshark is generating that information. Okay, and also you can see some links also. Okay, for example, let's say click on any TCP packet. Now here you can see this packet is acknowledgement packet, right? So when you click on this packet and when you see the packet details here, TCP, now here you can see in the bottom, you can see a blue line here, which is this line. Okay, this blue line. This is also inside a square bracket. So this is also generated by Wireshark. And also this blue line here, this is a link here. Link means, for example, this is an acknowledgement packet. So we must have another packet. Okay, like we must have any SYN packet or SYNAC packet or any application data packet of this acknowledgement packet. Right. So, and frame is 103. Means this is the acknowledgement packet of any other frame. So when you double click on this, so this will take you to the packet number 103. Okay, which is this application data. Okay, we have this application data and we have this, we have the acknowledgement packet of this application data, which is here. Okay, let's say when you click on this application data and when you click on this sequence DNS and this one, yeah. So we don't have here, let's see, in the TCP itself, we have this acknowledgement packet. So this is the acknowledgement packet to the segment in frame number 119. So when you double click on this, this will redirect you to packet number 119, which is the application data. Okay. So the acknowledgement packet is refers to this application data packet. So these are the links. So these are the links which is also generated by Wireshark itself. Okay, so don't get confused here. So whatever you see, whatever the information you see inside square brackets, that information is the Wireshark information. Okay, the Wireshark is generating that. So you can see the information also and you can see the links also. Okay, that I have just showed you. Okay, so like these are the links, requesting, etc. Okay. Then we have packet bytes, which is in the hex format. So you can also see the packet bytes. And then we have packet diagram. So you can see the packet diagram or the packet bytes, like either of them. For example, let's say if you want to see the packet diagram, so you can click on here. Now you have the packet diagram of each and every packet. Now if you want to see the packet bytes, then you can click on this edit. You can click on this preferences and here you click on layout option. And in pane number 3, instead of packet diagram, you can click on packet details. Sorry, packet bytes. When you click on here, when you click on OK, you can see, you can click on this view option and packet bytes. So here you have this packet bytes. Okay. So you can see overall, you can choose only 3 panes. Okay. Like maximum 3 panes in your window. You can keep 3 panes only. Okay. And you can also, minimum you can like put anything, but maximum you have only 3 panes. Okay. If you want to remove packet bytes, you can remove. If you want to remove packet details, you can remove. Okay. And if you want to add anything here, then you can add from layout also. Okay. And also you can change the layout of your like interface that we will see later. Okay. For example, let's say we have packet details and we have packet bytes. So if you want to change layout, so you can click edit, preferences, layout, and here you can choose different layout. Let's say you can choose, I want to choose this layout and click on OK. Now you can see this is with packet details, packet lists. These are all in vertical format. And this is packet bytes. So you can change your layout also as per your needs. It totally depends on you, like what kind of layout, what kind of interface, what kind of color, what kind of font, what kind of size you want, and also what kind of columns you want. Okay. So let me remove this packet detail bytes. Okay. Then we have the last status bar. So status bar are very important here. Now status bar will show you how many packets are there, like which is total number of packets we have. Okay, out of total number of packets, let's say we have 500 packets. Out of 500, 100 packets are of TCP, 100 are of ARP, 100 are of ICMP, etc. So when you apply any filter, that filter will show you here. Okay, left side. Let's say you apply IPv6 filter, IPv4, any other filter, then that will display here at this side. So when you apply any filter, let's say out of 500, you have 100 packets of TCP. So the Wireshark will display TCP packets only. Okay, when you apply the filter, display filter. So here you will like here you will see that the Wireshark will show you that out of 500 packets, 100 packets are of TCP, which is displayed filter. Okay, that we'll see in detail. And also we have this profile option, etc. So we have this profile option. Okay. So in the profile option, we can create multiple profiles. For example, let's say you have one machine. Okay, you have one workstation. Inside that machine, you have the Wireshark installed. Okay, so you have this Wireshark installed. Now this machine or this Wireshark or the same machine is used by different professionals, like security analyst use this machine, network administrator use this machine, application developer use this machine. So let's say 3 professionals use this same machine and use the same Wireshark. So these professionals are different purpose. Like for example, network administrator use or network analyst use Wireshark for troubleshooting. Security analyst use Wireshark for malware analysis, and application developer use Wireshark for protocol analysis or for like anything like for examining the protocol for its application. So these three professionals have three different purpose, right? So we have three professionals here, which is using the same Wireshark in the same system, which is first we have security analyst, then we have network analyst or network administrator, then we have application developer. These three person are using the same Wireshark in the same machine. Let's say the security analyst like change the interface of Wireshark, okay, according to their needs. For example, the security analyst wants to analyze malwares. So he or she will like change the interface. He or she may change the colors, change the font, change the columns. So in that case, the security analyst change the interface of Wireshark as per their needs. And same as network analyst, let's say he or she wants to troubleshoot. So the network analyst also change the interface. And then we have application developer. Let's say he want to examine the protocol. Okay, for his for its for the application itself. Okay, so for that, these three professionals change the interface as per their needs. So total, we have three interfaces. Now, Wireshark have this feature of profile. Let's say if that the security analyst wants to change the profile, so here can just choose their profile and change the interface. Same as if the network analyst wants to use Wireshark, then he can choose its profile, their profile, and then they can change the interface, which means the one interface cannot collide with another interface. Okay, for example, you can see I have chosen this profile here of security analyst, as you can see here. So you can create, and we have one more profile of app developer. We can create many profiles here. Okay. So profiles are for different persons. They can like let's say when I click on app developer, so we have this profile. Okay, means I have choose this profile as a security analyst. I have this profile, which I have only this one these columns, and I have this packet details. And also you can see the size here, right? The size is big. And when I choose the app developer profile, you can see the interface has been totally changed. You can see the size here. Even you can see the columns, and even you can see the interface now. So this is why we use profiles for different professionals. So now the app developer can modify the profile as per their needs, and the security analyst modify their profile as per their like interface as per their needs, and no interface will collide with one another. So this is the benefit of profiles here in the Wireshark. Okay. So this is all about the interface of Wireshark, which is important to get familiar with the interface so that we can get started with the capturing or analysis of the packets. Okay. So let's select the security analyst profile. So this much is clear. Is there any doubt, like any query or any doubt? Okay. So this is how we can use Wireshark. Okay. So that's it for today. So rest we will continue tomorrow. And please make sure you have to send your mail ID on the group so that I can share the session, this recorded session and the notes on your mail ID. Okay. So please send me your mail ID, your Gmail or any ID. on the WhatsApp group. Okay. So tomorrow we will continue with this some more theoretical. Yeah. Sorry. On Monday. So we will continue with the display filters and the capture filters, and also we will see some more theoretical part. Okay. Okay. Only Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, I know, Simon. Okay, so rest we will continue on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, thank you. And I hope this much is clear. And rest, if there are any doubt, you can ping me anytime. Okay.